God damn it. I really should speak before stream. That would be a good plan. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. the dry. The dry is killing me. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hit my ball is literally dropping. Oh, look at it. It's so cute and plump. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well.
Come out. And
Thanks. Thank you for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 8 swings for 55 fucking months, young. I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in the world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thank you. Drew, happy belated birthday, dude. It's so cute and little. There's only one, though. It is. It's the season of the never-ending dry cough shit. It is. I hate it. I feel like I have an eyelash curling into my eyeball today. It will be done with. It is. It's the season of the never ending. Good morning. How are you? Wait, happy birthday to who? Wait, oh, Drew. Yeah, Drew's one of the Christmas baby. Not a Christmas baby, but I always think of my holiday birthday people because you guys get fucked. It's the shit.
Now, I'm going to fuck you with Satan's cock.
Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 8 swings, Drew. I fucking appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. Delightful. Yes. This is my first cup of coffee. If you guys, I barely remember yesterday. I was so fucking tired yesterday. Let me tell you, like out of it, tired. But I knew that if I took a nap, I would not sleep. I don't nap, like ever. It's super rare. So I knew if I napped, nothing would happen. So right when stream got over, I took the dogs out and everything, started movie night, and literally just started cleaning my house like a maniac. And then cooked dinner. And I didn't sit, I sat after stream for the first time at 11 p.m. and my fucking body felt like it was going to fall apart. So tired. So I'm kind of out of it today because I slept hard. But I'm good. Drew calls you old. Rude. 38, I'm old as shit. Bitch. We have so many, real talk. We have so many years left on this godforsaken rock. If 38's old, fuck. We got a lot left. You know what I'm saying? Fucking kills. I did. I made a soup out of my ham bone, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so fucking good. My house smelled so good. But that's why I did it. Like, I needed to stand until it was time to go to sleep. I had to be moving. That's what you get for calling us old. Oh, shit. We usually talk for like an hour. Then we play PoE. I have to get my voice. She's dead, apparently. I just got back from a visit to the vampires. Normal blood and urine lab work for yearly physical next Tuesday. Fucking A. How were the vampires? I hope it went well. Magnissimo, I made ham soup last night and I thought of you. How are you, love? Yes, dude. You gotta be careful when you call yourself old around here. Because people start coming out of the woodwork and they're like, oh yeah? Did you have an A track? I'm like, oh, okay. We all feel old all the time. Let's be real. Right? Drew knows what the fuck is up. I'm 36. We have the olds. We are the olds. We are the olds. You might not be the baby. No, there's some, I know Someone's turning 30 very soon. Someone just turned 30 in the community, and I got to play the You're Turning 30 song. We've got people just turning 30 in the community, and you're not the baby, but you're close. That's the beautiful. I mean, no shit, Drew. I was just talking about this recently. That's the beauty of like, sometimes I start feeling like, wow, I'm an old streamer. Like, you're not relevant unless you're in your early 20s and cute on the internet. That's okay, though. I'm fine with that. I don't really want that level of relevancy. But like, the kicker is that everybody's aging with me. So like, sure, I might be turning into dust, but so are you. So it's okay. We'll all get crotchety together. It's gonna be fine. 27, there you go, Dream. I think we have a couple 25-year-olds, couple 27-year-olds. Yeah, that's our community is diverse, which honestly I'm all about. Like, I would never want some echo chamber of everybody that's exactly the same. Where's the interest? We were just talking about this in movie night. Glut and Knives were going at each other about having bad movie taste. And I was sitting there, I'm like, man, I think the reason I love movie night so much is I'm exposed to so much shit I would have never seen on my own. Regardless of whether it's good or not, I've been exposed. It's in me now, and I like that. Like anime and shit, there's so much anime that I've been exposed to through you guys that I would have never seen on my own. What I meant to say is how incredibly young I am as of December 31st. Exactly, Drew, exactly. No shit, that's what I'm saying, V. That's why I always, Drew and I had a set of twins when I was in school who were December 27th. Like, I always remember the people who have these shitty holiday birthdays because I think it inevitably, I mean, even if your family goes out of their way to make two very specific days, like the rest of the year, you just don't get celebrated. And I feel like that kind of sucks. Like, when I was a kid, I loved my birthday when I was like really little because if I didn't get something I wanted for Christmas, my birthday is March 3rd. So I'd literally just be sitting there like, you want my birthday list, bitch? And it'd be just the scratched out Christmas list. Like a bitch. I think they have equally bad taste in movies. I've left as many Glut movies as I have Knife movies. There you go. Equal hate is how the world goes round. What is it? Equality. Equality for all. Equality for all. Like Yuri on Ice, yes, and Demon, what was it? Demons? Demon Slayer? Oh my god, help. I'm blanking on the name. Demon Slayer. Wow, I did it. Okay. For some reason that sounded wrong in my head. Demon Slayer we haven't finished yet. We've toyed around with the idea of like, if we're all just having an off night and we're just not feeling a movie and the wheel isn't tossing anything good at us, to like watch large chunks of One Piece. Is it One Piece? The one that has like 5,000 episodes and will never end? Like as a background thing, we've toyed with the idea because all of us, like for the most part, we don't hate anime. I would say we don't hate anime. I love anime, but some people are like, give or take anime. My sister made sure she got just as many birthday and Xmas presents as I got for each. And if her birthday was wrapped in Xmas paper, you better hide. 100%. It's not Christmas. Okay, it's around 1,100 episodes, excuse me. Isn't it still going? Is it still going? I want to say, isn't that like one of the most infamous ones that goes forever? Imagine a Christmas birthday girl also being one of, no. Oh my god, I had one friend like that in college. And bless her heart, I'd never in my life, oh my god, I had never experienced that Mish, I had never ever experienced that in my life. The person who wants a birthday month or a birthday week, that concept to me, what? Absolutely not there. No idea where the fuck that was. And when I was in college, a good friend of mine, actually, it was either May or June. That's real weird that you called that out. But I fuck you not. She would, like, the Sunday of her birthday week, her boyfriend was in Lowe's, like, bringing her flowers and chocolates and balloons and filling the break room with balloons. And she was like, yeah, it's my birthday week. And I was like, what? You're in your 20s and you still get a birthday? Let alone a week? What the fuck? And it was just the weirdest narcissistic behavior. Just like this person that I genuinely enjoyed for a week turned into a witch. Like Bridezilla behavior, where it was just like we were to be understood that this was her week. No one mattered, and her opinion was everything. It was weird. Super only child. Super no shade on only. I have a lot of good friends who are only children who don't act like spoiled cunts. But there is a trait with only children where if they're not getting all the attention in the world, they think the world is broken. And they don't understand how to concept that there are other people. Bless their hearts. But wow. Big wow. That is some weird, like, fucking weird. It was weird. I didn't know what to do with it. I was just like, I'm not... 1 week? Amateurs. No shit. It might as well be 5,000. It's huge. I think it's one of the longest running. That's so funny that you called April May. I think it was a May, June. I think she was either a Taurus or a Gemini. Tanjiro and Zenith. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's the best kitten names ever. We have a birthday week. My wife in June 29th, my son in 2 days, later July 1st, and mine in 2 days, later in July 3rd. More power to you if you do that kind of shit. In my family, like, once you have your period, you don't get a birthday anymore. You're an adult now. I just can't imagine being celebrated for a day, let alone a week. I think I'd vomit. Like, that sheer amount of people giving me attention, I'd probably just puke. And run away. Probably. I really fucking wouldn't know what to do with that. It's my birthday month just when I want something or don't want to do something. I mean, hey y'all, it's my birthday year. Get the fuck over it. It's what you just need to fucking deal with it. I'm gonna start doing a birthday quarter, 3 months of celebrating me. Dude, good luck. I'd love to see it. I talk about celebrating my birth month all the time. I do not. One Piece is a bit of a slog in the early episodes because there's 20 years. They're 20 years old. Wow, and 400 by 300. So quality is rough, but the show overall is very good. Stuff like that I put on in the background. I'm not in it for like the amazing graphics or whatever, unless that's what they're for. Like some shows, that's definitely what they're for. I'm not crazy about my birthday, but I love other folks' birthdays. Same. I don't know how to take kindness, and I don't know how to like take people wanting to celebrate me, but I sure as fuck like to celebrate somebody else. But a whole week, I genuinely don't know what to do. I just don't. I don't know what to do for a week for somebody other than take you somewhere. I genuinely don't know what to do. Imagine being like 18 and having a cartoon that's been running since before you were born and it's still running. I dated a guy whose mom was into a soap opera in that way. Oh my God. Was it like Days of Our Lives? One of those. Basically one of those soap operas that's been going on forever. She would tell me memories of her in high school watching this show, and then her in nursing school watching this show, and then her as a baby nurse watching this show in the break room. Like, and she still watches it to this day. Like, this show has defined her. I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of, Simpsons, and South Park. When did South Park come out? Simpsons came out in 89, I want to say. Simpsons quite literally has defined a lot of our lives. I was born in 88. I have lived less than 12 months without Simpsons. Kind of. Yeah, I never really thought about those, but those are genuinely have been going on since we were born, which is weird. I don't want people stressing about what to do for me. That's, yeah, pretty much that. Or like, yeah. Then imagine what it'll be like when it ends. Those soap operas are still going, Meg. There's, I just looked this up recently because I was curious what the longest running TV shows were, and they're soap operas. And they're still going to this day. General Hospital, Guiding Light, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Wow. Yeah, General Hospital, Guiding Light, those are two of the longest running television shows in the history of the world, and they're soap operas, and I think they're still going on. It's truly wild how long these things are going on. But I think it's a case of people just get into the story and never drop it. I don't know. Some soap started on radio, absolutely, which is, imagine being that person. The only problem with One Piece is the initial studio contracted to do the dubs, edited the anime to make it more kid-friendly. That's what Disney does to Ghibli, and I hate it. If you've ever seen the Disney version of My Neighbor Totoro, you have not seen My Neighbor Totoro because Disney took the script and fucked it. I actually actively despise watching it because it's so fucking different and weird. And I heard it's because the Dakota Fanning sisters were so young they literally couldn't pronounce some words, so they just chopped the script. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm a huge Ghibli fan. Yeah, there's a Disney version and it's terrible. Disney bought Ghibli and then they re-recorded all the audio for My Neighbor Totoro because Fox owned My Neighbor Totoro and wouldn't let go of the original audio recordings. So they re-recorded it with the Fanning sisters and it's really fucking bad. If you love it, trust me, just look up the Fox version. Try to find it. If you can, it's better. I will die on the hill. Like, stop it. Did that need a re-record? Absolutely not. It's so bad. But the dialogue's genuinely different. Like, it's a cartoon and they just hacked it up so mouths move when they shouldn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dialogue is happening when a mouth is shut because they just changed it. It's weird and I hate it. I have one folder on my monitor that is titled, "The Most Important Folder of Your Life, Katie, Do Not Delete." And the only things in it are the original My Neighbor Totoro and a picture of my dog, Millie. That's how important that version is because you cannot find it. I have it on VHS, but I don't have a VHS player. But you genuinely can't find the original version. It's unless you can dig. It's really hard. I have it. That's my hill that I will. It's a weird hill to die on, but at least I'll be dead. I know, it's weird and I hate it. Like, and it's the only one they did it to. And it's not like they took it from Japanese and made an English dub. They redid the English dub. So there was a Japanese and then there was the English dub from Fox. They just redid the English dub and made it terrible. That's it. There's black and white episodes of General Hospital. It is still going. Amazing. General Hospital, One Life to Live, All My Children. Those were the stories my grandma watched, and I think they're still going, which is impressive. It does. Cuteness, I just don't understand why. I just want to ask someone, like, why did you do that? The original is great. And, it's genuinely just really well done. I don't understand. Like, they re-recorded all the audio to make it kid-friendly, but they left in the scene of the dad and his two daughters naked together in a bath. Disney confuses me, and I hate them. Sure. One Life to Live and All My Children ended? Oh my god, they did. They actually ended. Wow. Totoro on some thumb drive buried in Katie's backyard. No shit, that will go in my time capsule of death. Will be the original My Neighbor Totoro with the thing that just says, "Fuck you, Disney." As of March 24th, the 3 soap operas still on broadcast television are General Hospital, airs on ABC and is the longest running serial in Hollywood. The Young and the Restless airs on CBS, and The Bold and the Beautiful airs on CBS. Wowed. Wowed. I am wowed. That's crazy. That's so long. Probably some Spanish Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's longer living Spanish telenovelas because I think that's kind of where soap operas came from, right? Fuck Luke and Laura, he raped her. Why did they make them a love story? I know nothing about soap operas, but fuck them! Yeah! In the not the cool way. The bath part, it's totally a cultural thing. It's bathhouses in Japan, right? Those still exist today. That's a huge cultural thing, is to take, you bathe before you get into the bath. The bath is more about, the soak, the herbal soak, the relaxing, whatever. It's not really about the getting clean in the bath. Bathhouses are a huge thing in Japan. That is super, super normal, very culturally normal. But in the movie, I just don't understand. If you're going to change things to make things kid-friendly, maybe it's with the naked dad. Not the complete rewrite of the script. Okay. What up, Kozu? How are you, love? Oh, they end. Okay, just kidding. They end then. Disney just does not comprehend that anyone lives outside of the Leave It to Beaver world. Yes. And I think that's why they've failed so hard with so many movies in the past couple years. I've read some articles on how, Disney had this sweet spot where they just had hit after hit. It was like Moana and Frozen and all those. It was strong young girls doing their thing and not having to get married and blah, 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 blah. And then for the past, like, I want to say 5 or 6, 7, I don't know, years baffle me anymore. It's just been shit. Like, everything that comes out of Disney is just kind of like all of their animated stuff. I haven't heard anything about anything new coming out of Disney that's been amazing. Like, Frozen was like a staple in children's lives. What the fuck was that other one with Bruno? We don't talk about Bruno, no. That one's been out for a while. We haven't had anything like that. Like, Disney just died. And I think it's because of that. They try to make shit too gushy little baby. And they don't understand that, like, the vast majority of their money is coming from my age. People that are looking for the nostalgia of little kid Disney. Encanto, thank you, Encanto. I actually really like that movie. Exactly, Glenn. It's not sexual in any way, shape, or form. In my mind, though, that was the only thing I could ration. Like, if you're going to make it kid-friendly, that's the only thing I can come up with in My Neighbor Totoro that's mildly not. But it's not a sexual thing at all. It's very, very normal. Herbal soap was my nickname in middle school. How'd you get that one, bud? Fun fact, those of us like you and me that are tattooed are typically, I've heard. I know, Crispy, I'm actually a little sad about that. Because tattoos, and correct me if I'm wrong, tattoos are associated with like gang activity in Japan, right? And so being covered in tattoos, you're generally not allowed into any of those bathhouses. So that is one experience culturally. It's the Yakuza, right? That's one, I mean, I'm sure because it's modern times, there are some bathhouses that are probably built for tourism, I'm sure. But that's one cultural thing that I'll never get to experience because I genuinely can't cover all my tattoos. I am covered. There's no way. I know. I'm really bummed about it. Yeah. Good morning, LZT love. How do you think Disney feels about Mickey Mouse going into public domain, him and Pooh? Honestly, I think it's more of a big deal to us than it is to them because, like, when's the last time you got excited about something with Mickey Mouse in it? Or Winnie the Pooh? They kind of fizzled, I guess. I don't know. In Japan, some bathhouses won't like tattooed people in at all. Some will require them to be covered instead. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever be able to go. I know whatever one came out after Encanto, the quality production was trash. It was like 2000s. I don't even know what the names were because they were all so crappy. I know. Not all onsens will deny tattooed people, but a lot will. And I respect that. I respect that. As a worldly cultural person, I'm not one to fight that. If my tattoos make an entire people nervous because it's associated with horrific gang activity in their country, I understand. Like, I know that I'm not Yakuza, but if that makes people, you know what I'm saying? If it makes people uncomfortable, I'm not here to shove that in people's faces. I don't need to go to a bathhouse. I can take a bath in my own bath. One thing I like that Disney is doing with Star Wars, I hated the new movies, but at least they're not just sitting on IP without doing anything with it. There's a crap ton of series for adults and kids now. 100%. I wish Star Wars would stick with the series and give up on the movies. Guess we just need to join the Yakuza, I guess. I think you need a special tattoo, though, and I don't know if I want theirs. Anyone with a vagina and a complicated relationship with their mother needs to watch Turning Red. I don't think I've seen that yet. I wrote it down. I can't recall getting hyped for Mickey unless it was a parody, right? I know there's people who are like self-proclaimed Disney adults who decorate their house in Mickey Mouse and they're all about it. But Mickey Mouse, the character, as far as I'm concerned, is just the symbol of Disney. But there's nothing with Mickey or Pooh in it that I'm like, whoa! I have a first edition Winnie the Pooh book behind me. That's all I need. I'm good. I'm set. I can't recall. Yeah, Disney has been fighting public domain laws for years. They're pissed. Like the only reason it takes as long as it does for things to move into public domain is Disney. Oh my god, have we talked about this? This sounds so familiar. Aren't they the reason public domain is a thing? Or something? Winnie the Pooh got banned in China? What the fuck? I haven't even heard of it, mate. I will 100% watch it. I liked Andrew and the Mandalorian. Me too. The last Star Wars movie that I genuinely enjoyed was Rogue One. It was just a solid movie from beginning to end. It had a beginning. It had an end. You fed me really cool characters in the middle. Perfect. That's all I want. That was such a good movie. And the rest of them, it's just like, we're going to make it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're going to be a Skywalker. Ah! Raise your hand if you give a fuck about Skywalkers. Stop it. I'm so tired of every character has to fucking turn into a goddamn Skywalker or like allude to a relation to a Skywalker for 3 films. Eat a dick. I'm over, like, it's so boring. It's just so lazy writing and so boring. If you own Nightmare Before Christmas decorations and look down on people with Mickey decorations, you're a snob and a hypocrite. I mean, come on. Duh. Come on. Fox went another way to sink Firefly, and it still pisses me off. They purposely aired the episodes out of order so the story would be confusing and unpopular. You want to know something funny? I watch Castle, that show. It's like just a cheesy crime drama, whatever. I watch it to go to sleep at night, and there are more than one episode where they make fun of Firefly. Like, on purpose. It is fucking hilarious. Like, there's an entire episode where they go to a con, and they're investigating this space warrior show that was canceled after 12 episodes. It's hilarious. The fucking knee jabs at Firefly and the cancellation is across. I see it all the time in the show. It's so funny. I love Castle. It's so easy to go to sleep to, which is a little fucked up because it is murder, but we all have our thing. We all have our thing. Disney's the reason it takes like 100 years for copyright. They are. So I wasn't off base on that because that sounded really familiar. I feel like we've talked about this before. Like Disney, I think it was when Mickey was going to go. It wasn't Mickey. It was it Mickey or it was like Steamboat Willie? Technically, isn't it just Steamboat Willie or something? Nathan Fillion's great. He's so fucking funny. He just gives me happy feelings. Happy birthday, Vile! My voice is really fucked today. My ball actually dropped. I've been tickling it. It's so small and so plump and adorable. Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're all waiting for the celebrating. This is your day, so happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, bitch. I hope it's beautiful.
I'm sorry, my voice is so fucked today. I don't know what happened. Not having audio because I'm on work call, but I glance over and I just see Katie jerking it quite enthusiastic and accurately. Must be a good morning. You know what it's whenever I
Happy birthday.
It's Metalocalypse.
We got you exactly what you wanted for your birthday. Disappointment.
I love that show. And you have to work tonight? No! I mean, maybe you'll get some pity happy birthdays. Fuck that shit. Maybe people buy you food. Fuck that. That sucks. I'm sorry. I never want to work. I never wanted to work on my birthday because I hated that fucking sympathy happy birthday. Oh my god, it's your birthday? Stop it. Go away. They do. They have so many Firefly cast cameos. It's great. It's a really easy to watch show if you just like some lighthearted crime drama. I don't know how to put that. Happy second Monday, love. I hope you're doing well, reasonable. Yeah, you can be whatever age you want. I've been 35 for 19 years. Beautiful. I'm down to like 4 mugs that are appropriate. It's really bad. I'm very picky about my mug. It's got to be big. It's got to be a 2-hander, girthy, thick-walled, keep the shit hot. I don't do like little weenie cups. I don't fuck around with that shit. I'm down to 4. And I dropped this recently and I'm really upset about it. It's super, like, look at the inside. But I dropped it super hard and it survived all but that. So I'm just holding on for dear life. Doesn't it kind of fit better though now? It's all, welcome to the shit show. If it's perfect, it doesn't really work. You know what I'm saying? Things you can say about your mugs and in the bedroom. Oh. I've been so very young for I forget my age, honestly. I don't think about it. Here's a free fucking cookie that's been stashed in HR's office for a year. Ew. Boo! Vile, we can watch something with you today. Because you're going to be working all day tomorrow. I'm sorry. Boo! I'm just going to let the song play. Yeah. Homie, I got mugs with heat plates built into the bottom to keep the coffee hot. You know what? I've been bought for like Christmas or holidays. Many of those heat plates, they're all meant for tiny cups. I've never found a heat plate big enough to take one of my mommy mugs. Ever. They're usually like the little circle, and then there's a plastic raised part, and that's where my mug sits, is on the fucking raised plastic part. I'm like, cool. Bastards. I just like my coffee. I want a big cup of it. That's it. I dropped a different cup into my favorite mug and broke the. Oh. I hate that feeling. That's so fucking infuriating. Shit show supervisor. That's so fitting. That's so fucking fitting. No, they don't fit at all. I've never found a warmer that fits, and it sucks. I have a stone beer stein that I drink tea out of, so I feel you on mug choice, 100%. No shit. I have, I don't use them as much anymore because they're starting to break down, sadly, but I have a collection of wooden steins that I used to, every year I went to Ren Fair in Maryland, I would get a new one. And they're steins, they're meant for alcohol and stuff, but they absolutely are built to hold hot beverages, and I used to drink all my coffee in those. But I don't want them to bust, and they're breaking apart. Once you have to start doing math for your age, just pick a number. Yeah, like if you genuinely didn't know your age, and you just had to say how you feel, I'd say like 30. I think I stopped. Between like 27 and 30, that's where my brain halted, and I just, oh, stop song. It's Vile's birthday, so we're watching it. This actually, I'm excited. This looks cool. An early taste of Faded Friday because Vile can't be here for his fucking birthday. Stupid work. If only you got paid extra on your birthday. Imagine. Happy New Year, Jackie. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. A mean mugging? Oh. I don't even use coffee cups anymore. It's a travel tumbler. You know, I saw something the other day that was like, people that just go out into the world with a fucking ceramic mug of coffee are sociopaths. That was my mother. My whole life, like, to-go cups for coffee didn't exist when I was a kid, I don't think. I don't know. Like, all we had was those, like, plastic big gulp things that you could get at 7-Eleven and fill with wine. But other than that, it was just, you had your coffee in a mug, and my mom would drive us one-handed to the bus stop, coffee mug in hand, spilling it down her titties. Like, she was so hardcore with that shit. It was crazy. The things I have for tomorrow, I actually have a couple things for tomorrow too, and I'm really excited because I very rarely ever find anything new for Faded Friday. But I found something, so I'm excited. Ooh. Why does it do this every time? You can tell I'm tired because I didn't expect it. Instrument like that before. I love getting introduced to new shit because it's rare, honestly. I see a lot of music. And sometimes you just, yeah. It's hard to find new shit. Good morning, Knives. Oh shit, that was loud. Katie, stop that. It was a hair day, and while I do this every day, I have to realize my most loathed routine is putting my earrings back in. Don't you just have normal ear piercings? Just like, what kind of earrings do you have? That is putting your earrings back in. I'm genuinely curious what kind of fucking earrings you have. Why are they so hard to get in? Excuse me. What up, Raccoon? Good morning, love. I hope you're doing well. What kind of... Have you tried doing it not in a mirror? I find that, like, anything on my head, if I try to do it in a mirror, it's exponentially harder, as opposed to just look away from the mirror and do it. Does that make sense? Like, everything... Try it without a mirror. I re-pierced my second holes. You know, I have like 4 holes up my ear, and none of them have ever healed. It's crazy that people have to re-pierce. I have so many holes up my ears, and every once in a while I'm like, I wonder if I like that piercing, and I just stick something through it and it's open. Same with my nose ring. I can take that out for a year and it wouldn't close. It's weird. I don't know why mine don't shut like that. Well, that's... Seriously, knives, same with my hair. Like, that's how I do my hair. I don't look in the mirror. Because when I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, it's mirrored, and so I'm kind of fucking, my arms are all weird. Whereas if I literally tell myself, look up, and then do it by feel, and I'm done in 2 seconds. Try it without the mirror. Yeah, mine never closed. Good morning, Farats. How are you, love? Yeah, I mean, that's these guys. But even these guys, like, I don't put these in the mirror. I couldn't. I like close my eyes and I look at the ceiling and put them in. Because otherwise your brain like flips. I don't know. I get that. That or like, I don't know what kind of earrings you have in, knives, but if you still have, don't pierce your second hole. Wait, do people pierce their asshole? No. No. No, they don't. They do? What are you What are you piercing? Yeah, he pierced his cheeks closed though, right? I'm a Jackass kid, don't worry. Grew up on that shit hardcore. Not a fan anymore, but it was his cheeks. He pierced his cheeks together. How would you know what? I put my tunnels in the shower usually. I take mine out in the shower. I take mine out before the shower, clean my ears and everything, and then when I get out, I put jojoba oil on them and then put in my little tunnel guys. They're the same size, but like, you know how when you get your ears pierced, sometimes they pierce them with an earring that has divots in it? I don't know how to explain that. It's like if this was the post, it will have grooves in it. And so the back sits in those grooves. And those earrings are meant to be thrown the fuck away. Like, you're not supposed to take those out and put those in, take those out and put those in, because jamming that over and over is really damaging to the ear tissue. So if you're still using that earring, don't do that. Don't use those shitty ones that they pierce your ears with the grooves in them. Get something that's smooth. Because also, not only that, but like your ear is, you guys know this, it's just like fluid basically and cartilage and shit. So your earlobe actually swells and contracts with your body with water. And so if you've got a really, really tight earring back on, your ear can't expand the way it should, and it can cause irritation and cause the hole to not heal right. So you want that back to be kind of like not loose, but you want that back to be able to push a little bit when your ear swells and contracts. You're using different earrings. Okay, good. What oil? Jojoba. Genova oil. I use Genova oil on my ears. Mm-hmm. Did you not know I've been milking the oil out of you for years? It's quite the market. Weird MS thing. You lose that ability to sense where things are without looking. So I've had to look. Oh my God. I've had to go back to looking in the mirror. I am so sorry. That's miserable. Boo. Anal piercing is real. I don't want that. Now, everyone's project for the day is to figure out where Katie gets the Genova oil from. When she says milk, what does she mean? It's fine. It's fine. No, thank you, please. What movie was that? Was that Ninja Turtles? That we watched where they're like, they're gonna milk us! That movie, I think that was Ninja Turtles. Genova, I mean, while I fully expect you to know better, I also do not fault you for acting in the moment and assuming that I am a normal person will react normal, as opposed to being like, hey, who wants to milk Genova? I lost my lighter. I feel like I'm too sober for this. Hey.
You guys want to get high? What a fun idea. Ew, coffee tongue. Yuck. You guys want to get high?
Cheers. Yeah, I don't want anything. I mean, I just don't want anyone to pierce my butthole. I genuinely still can't figure out what the fuck you're piercing. Like, I kind of don't want to know, but I kind of want to know. But where do you keep your Genova press? Secrets of the industry. I'm so sorry, Genova. Well, VR, I wonder that about people who get a pierced penis hole. Like, there's no way you have a consistent stream of urine if you have a Prince Albert. Have you ever seen those sprinklers in the large farm fields that have a little piece that goes... I imagine it's like that, but it's just... There's no fucking way you pee normal. Like, no shade. You pierce you, boo-boo, but you don't pee normal. Don't lie to me. Unless you're taking that out every time you go, you're not peeing normal. The only good thing about working my birthday tonight is that it's at a place I frequent for shopping. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going in early to get me a shrimp tempura udon. Yes. That's the fucking way to do a birthday. How do you go number 2? I don't... Oh... I want to know how you get your butthole pierced without getting infected, since there's lots of bacteria in that particular area. What's crazy is the vast majority of infections that we get is because, and this is disgusting, but like you and I, we have our own natural E. coli strain that lives inside of us all the time. So if we accidentally get poopy on our fingers and eat with our hands, worst case scenario, we don't get sick. We don't get E. coli poisoning. The only time you do is by consuming someone else's poopy E. coli. So, like, that's why you can have anal rips and you don't die of usually an infection. You usually die because you bleed out or you can't shit anymore. But the anal infection doesn't hit because it's your poop. It's real sick. But yeah, that's... So, like, eat ass responsibly is what I'm saying. Good morning, Molly. How are you? It sounds like an absolute hygienic nightmare. 100%. Yes, I wouldn't. It comes out like Play-Doh stencils. Oh my god, like Spritz cookies. His shit just looks like a shallow sliced hot dog bun. That's so fucked. Little star shape, maybe some spaghetti. Have fun while you're at it. Where's my spray bottle? So fucked, but great. I made my eye water. It does. Mucous membranes. It's the same with like your mouth. Like, I'm sure you know this. Human mouths are disgusting. We are dirtier than cats. Human mouths are fucking... A human bite is the worst thing that could happen. The infections that come from human bites are fucking disgusting, but we can get mouth piercings and it doesn't get infected because it's our natural flora in our mouth. It's someone else's shit that gives you infection and makes you feel poopy. No pun intended with the shit, but you know what I'm saying. I keep trying to make one that actually sprays and it just does not translate in chat. I'm saving money to actually pay someone to make me some good emotes. There's a few, like the spray bottle I want so bad. It's just necessary. I feel like you guys have been using other people's spray bottles for so long. A Bork emote, etc. I'm working on it. Emote artists deserve to be paid what they're paid. They're just expensive. Like that, Genova. Literally, I've tried. Like, there's an anime. I have Procreate. You know, I broke my pencil, so I've been trying to do it with my finger, which is hilarious. And they've got an animate feature in there that's actually works stupid well. It's really easy, but getting it to look good in chat, tiny. That's where my lack of skills really comes in. It's just, I have no idea what the fuck's happening there. A lawn sprinkler with lots of holes in it, yes. That's why most injuries from open hand fighting tend to lead to infections from dirty ads' mouths. Mouths. They're disgusting. Yeah, we're gross. Can you go septic from getting gut bacteria in your bloodstream? You can, but it's not. Septic doesn't necessarily mean infection. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. To be septic, like the diagnosis of septic, all that encompasses is 3 or more entire organ systems have shut down. It's a lot scarier than when people just throw around, oh, they've gone septic. You think like, oh, massive infection going on in the gut or something, like a septic tank. Like septic means 3 or more entire body organ systems have shut the fuck down. That's how sick you are. So when you get really, really, really sick, your body starts to prioritize organ systems. Brain and heart will always come first, and the other ones just start to fuck. That's why kidneys go out. That's why everything just starts to give up. It's your body is prioritizing blood flow and oxygen to the parts that really keep us alive, and this is kind of foobar. It's real. Septic is not to be taken lightly. It's really scary. Yeah, sepsis is fucking terrifying. Yeah. It's no shit. Septic is one of those words, it's truly thrown around a lot. And I know for a fact that people aren't being described what septic means. Because lots of people have come into my chat and been like, oh yeah, my dad was diagnosed with sepsis. And I'm just curious what that is. And when I tell them, they're like, why did they send my dad home with sepsis? I'm like, I don't know. And then they get their dad back in and they find out something worse is going on. It's happened multiple times. Because people just don't explain what the fuck that means. It sounds a lot, less dangerous than it is. But going septic, like you go septic, 9 times out of 10, you're getting on a ventilator. That is, you're starting to die. And we need to intervene heavy immediately. That's what septic means. It's some serious fucking shit. No pun intended again with the shit. I just say shit too much. I'm sorry. Sorry to get nerdy first thing in the morning. Sup, everybody. At least it's still about butts, kind of. That VR, that's easily become one of the most used emotes in this channel, just to let you know, as of recently. Fun work story from last night. Apparently, one of our male residents had told staff, who happen to be mostly female, when he has trouble pooping, to just grab his ass and pull the poop out. This is the second time I've heard this in 6 months. So, this man moved to part of my group. I told my coworkers to just come get me if he quote-unquote needs help. I came in pulling on the gloves. All right, let's get this done. He was okay waiting to poop naturally. For a visual, I have a similar build to Zeke. Oh. Damn. Okay, you'll love this. Because like I said, this is the second time I've heard something so similar in the last 6 months, and it's crazy. This dude on a podcast, outed himself on accident because he thought everybody else did this as well. But they're talking about something. I have no idea how they got on this topic. And he's like, yeah, you know how you get the toilet paper and you reach down and pull the poop out of your butt and then throw it in the water? And the girl was like, I'm sorry, what? And he's like, yeah, what else is toilet paper for? It's so you can pull the poop out. Like a grown-ass fucking man. It's real. Like, this wasn't a bit in any way, shape, or form. There's more than 3 people in the world who are actively in the understanding that you must pull it out. And I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'll never forget about it. That's what, I mean, you guys know, I've told you guys some fucked up statistic number 1. Over 70% of people coming through the ER have someone else's poop under their fingernails. That means 7 out of every 10 of you has someone else's shit, statistically, under your fingernails. Ugh. Shit is everywhere. No one's washing their hands. What the fuck? It's everywhere. It's disgusting. But I had a friend who worked at an old folks home when we were in high school, late senior year / early college. And this patient, she was, my friend was a CNA at the time, and the patient got on all fours so she could clean her up, clean her behind and everything. And when my friend goes to pull her Pampers back up, the old lady goes, no, There's more. Reaches into her purse, pulls out a tiny little teaspoon about this big, and hands it to my friend. It was her shit digging spoon. I have never fingered shit out of my butthole. Eat a salad. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Cheers. Smoke the pain away. Wait. Ike, no. This isn't as bad as the conversation I overheard on New Year's, where somebody was talking about trying to jizz out a kidney stone that got stuck coming out. Bless their hearts. I have so many questions though. Like, one, that's not how that works. Two, no. Okay, I'm gonna break down why that doesn't make sense. In my mind, why I'm gonna advise you not to do that. If you have a kidney stone, please go just see a doctor. For one, kidney stones on a microscopic scale quite literally look like a bundle of razor blades stuck together. So forcing a bundle of razor blades down the smooth, delicate mucous membrane of your ureter, never a good idea. If you can have medical intervention, they can dilate the ureter with medications, relaxation, etc. So we're not ripping up a vital tunnel that we then have to pee and come out of the rest of our lives, right? Yeah. So we don't want to force situations, but semen specifically, the shit that comes out of your prostate, it's gummy and thick and high in sugars. And if that gets stuck and clogged behind a kidney stone, that is bacterial heaven. It's an anaerobic, meaning an oxygen-free environment that is dark and full of food, and you can just get a UTI almost instantaneously. Also, we've talked about this before, but cum coming out of a dick, very specifically, has this really crazy phenomena that scientists still don't understand why it happens. We know it happens, but we don't know why. About 30 seconds after ejaculation, semen coagulates. It literally curdles, and then in about 3 to 5 minutes, it turns into a fluid again. But because of that, even more, it can get clogged. And your cum tunnel is also your piss tunnel. So, like, if you think about it, we pee after sex. Why? Because we don't want cum blocking up in our ureter, and we don't want bacteria from whomever we were fucking also backing up in our ureter, right? So why would you try to use cum to push something like that out? Right? That's where my brain would go very seriously. UTIs are the leading cause of death in people over the age of 60. We don't want to fuck around with our urethras. Yeah. You just want to go see a doc if you can. It's crazy. Like, and drink lots of water. And this is why we pee after sex. Genuinely. Yeah, you pee after sex. So UTIs, urinary tract infections, those are caused by, again, we're coming full circle, are caused by someone else's or foreign bacteria getting shoved up into your urethra and into your bladder. And then you get an infection, a urinary tract infection, because it went up your urinary tract into your bladder, right? You get UTIs that way. So masturbation, same. You're rubbing your dirty hand and your sweaty shit all over the head of your dick or your vagina, and you're getting stuff into your urethra. Period. End of story. So when you come, you want to give a nice pee afterwards because that flushes the ureter. So when people, I hate it when they say this, pee is sterile. only until it leaves your body. The moment piss hits air, it is not sterile. Stop with that. But it is sterile inside of you, and it tends to be very acidic, and so it helps clean out the ureter real well and push all that bacteria out and push everything out that we don't want in there. And because it's a mucous membrane, it's specifically designed to kind of like keep itself closed after that act. So if you come and you don't pee, it's also going to close and keep a nice airtight seal, and it's going to keep all that bacteria up in there, and they're just going to flourish in that, again, word of the day, anaerobic, oxygen-free environment. Dark, oxygen-free, and full of food. You just don't want it. And for those that have never had one, I've never had one either, but it's been explained to me multiple times. It feels like peeing bricks on fire. But while you're not peeing. Like just 24/7, you feel like a brick on fire is in your urethra. Raise your hand if you want that. You said to not come full circle. This is important information. Genuinely, like, not just to be perv. This is important shit to know. At the assisted living, we constantly observe our residents' urine and bathroom habits because of how serious UTIs can be. Absolutely. They are very, very serious. You don't want to fuck around with any of that. Drink water. Drink water. There's people out there that don't wash up before. You know, there's heat of the moments. I get it. Sometimes you just gotta rub one out. But I'm someone who washes my hands constantly, like all day, no matter what. Whereas some people are like, I haven't done anything today. Why should I wash my hands? And you're just like, I bet there's someone else's poop under your fingernails. Poop fingers. Wash. If you can wash your hands, you can dodge a ball. In Discord, oh god, I haven't opened it today. Is it going to be a douche? Fun fact, UTIs can also affect your brain and cause delirium. Completely messed up older folks. I mean, 100%. It throws off all your electrolytes. Like, UTIs are very serious because they make you delirious, and so oftentimes you don't seek treatment for said UTI because your electrolyte balance and your acid-base balance gets so fucked up really quickly. That's why, like, nurses are so intent and excited on measuring your pee. It's a lot more, like, what's coming out of you is a lot more vital to figuring out what's going on inside of you than you would ever realize. It's pretty crazy. Like, there's an entire quarter of class just learning about, like, the color of piss. The smell of piss. Kind of like what respiratory therapists do with sputum. Spit. We learn the textures, the consistency, the flavor, the touch of it, the crispy. Put it in the skin box. Moisten thy innards. Hydrate. I stopped taking my phone in the bathroom. Probably smart. That person's hands need to be cultured. I'd love to see it. Ugh. Oh, can you imagine? The pandemic showed us that 90% of people don't wash their hands correctly, and this is why I don't shake hands ever. I still don't touch anything. In public, I do not trust, and no offense, any of you. Y'all fucking nasty fucks. Oh my god, nice. I don't know if that would translate into an emote, but that is beautiful. Is it gonna show the right screen? My face. I really do have a good, like, disgust, right? This is what I'll send to an emote artist. Can you just make this? It made my eye water. I know, I think I might make it a GIF. I don't think you'll be able to see the water when it's small. I'm gonna try, though. It's the look on my face. Like, I have a good disappointment face. I know. When people try to talk to me in public, absolutely not. I can tell, you know what's funny? You can kind of tell as people age and their wrinkles start to develop, which is inevitable for all of us. You can tell what their emotions were the vast majority of their life, I feel like. And I've looked at mine, like in my late 30s, I'm definitely getting these permanent lines right here. The light is making it look like I don't have any. But those two, this is the emotion I've had my 36 years. It's just a good, what the fuck face. Which I don't know. Anybody else? Is that like our era? Is that just what happens? It's a whole lot of just, and those are now permanent. Those have developed. I'm fine with it. It's just interesting because, like, you know, I was kind of hoping it'd be a smile, but I got none of those. I got no smile lines at all. Those are fine. It makes someone feel like they really did something bad and they should feel bad. I know, I have no poker face. I have none. Same, right, Chris? You're just like, couldn't it have been like these? No. Those are great. Smooth as fuck. Butter. This, however, is stuck. It's my little skin horn. Forever disappointed. Forever just, what the fuck? What's smiling? Hey, I have at least 3 proofs you can do it. I don't want to hear that shit. People have said I've developed the rock eye. I have a permanent rock eyebrow. I noticed that when I fill my eyebrows in. This is me filling in what's there very barely because I was a child of the 90s / early 2000s and we plucked our eyebrows to death. Leave your eyebrows alone. For God's sakes, don't touch your eyebrows. But this one's, is it this one? Yeah, this one's permanent, has a permanent cock in it. Right there. It's not nearly as drastic as the people's eyebrow, but that is genuinely my, it's just got a permanent a judgment. Like, even when I'm neutral, this eyebrow's like, we don't trust this. It's a permanent cock. Yes. If only. Good morning, Erican. How are you, love? Good morning, Robo. Vile, I still get zits. I think teenage acne is a lie. I've never stopped. I've never had like a chunk of life without a pimple. I think pimples are just part of life. I think some of us just get them. And I wash my face and use a lot of really nice skincare and I still get zits every once in a while. I think that's just my rock eyebrow. It's also my pierced eyebrow. Maybe that had something to do with it. I've got a big chunk taken out of this one. Maybe the muscle got stuck or something, but it's like a permanent, I'm judging you eyebrow, and she's stuck there. That, Berserker, I'm saying. I still get a pimple now and again, but not like when I was a teenager. See, I always thought it was maybe like, not like chickenpox, but similar to the concept, like, some people that don't get chickenpox very bad when they're a kid, they can get it again. Whereas people who get it really bad as a kid, they are immune, they're never going to get it again. I didn't get acne at all when I was a teenager. I started getting zits because of puberty and stuff like that, but I never had acne. And so I feel like maybe I'm just gonna have zits forever. Every once in a while I'm just gonna have a fucking pimple. Probably because I touched something or my face. I still get a pimple now and again, but I'll go, yeah, same. You never got chickenpox. No shit. That's wild. Still to this day, that's kind of crazy. I hope you, I'm not going to say it. You know, we're not going to say you're going to get it, but people that never get chickenpox tend to get shingles. I hope to fuck you don't get shingles. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, you probably know this. Like, I don't want to be, like, fucking creepy about it. Like, you're going to get But, man, my grandpa had shingles, and it's something you don't even see. He just said it was the worst pain he's ever experienced. Just like fire ants under his skin. And it's just this nerve flare up. It's so weird. It's shingles. Ugh, you do not fucking want shingles. Nah, dude. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be like scary about it, but Vile probably knows. That's just something that can happen because it's I'm trying to think of what the chickenpox virus is, but it lives in your spinal column, like your spinal cord. And if you don't get a bad enough infection from it and then you're exposed to it, I think it flares up in your nervous system. That's how that. Oh my God, it's right on the tip of my brain stick. Jesus. Virus. What the fuck? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. You know what I'm talking about. I had chickenpox when I was in kindergarten. I also got my shingles vax last year. Good. I'm so glad they have that because literally it laid my grandpa up for months at a time. He couldn't function because it hurt so bad, all of his skin. Oh, Dream. They have a vax for it? No shit. They do have a vax. It's obviously nothing's 100%. Nothing's guaranteed 100%. But if it can help prevent getting something horrific like that, oh my God, why not? Just simply, why not? Same. Yeah. Oh, dude, you can't move. Because imagine every single nerve ending in a part of your body just going off at once for no reason. That's what it's been explained to me. Every single nerve ending in one, kind of like, when like your leg goes to sleep and then that like really dead asleep and then those horrible pins and needles, like that exponentiated on fire. But it won't go away. It just sounds horrible. Yeah, I feel so bad for anyone that ever gets that. I'm so fucking sorry. But if you can get that vax, I would. Oh my God. I saw a post the other day, Pete. No shit. Someone reposted some fucking dumbass MAGA person and they were like, holy shit, they've finally come full circle to inventing vaccines. And this MAGA person was like, what about instead of vaccines, we were just exposed to a really small, benign version of a virus, so then our bodies could build up a natural immunity to it. So, that's where the world's at right now. And that's why we have drugs. Again, my therapist throws this at me all the time, and I'm going to use it. Sometimes it's a good sign that we don't understand. And we just got to step back and be like, it's a good sign that doesn't make sense. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. There's a lot of dumb shit. It's a lot. It's a lot out there. I've been advocating for removing all warning labels and letting nature sort us out. As long as it's not to the detriment of kids. Like, I don't think kids should be at the behest of their idiot parents. But I don't know how to go about that. I'm tired, Grandpa. Oh, 100%, David. Because if you think about it, people that claim, I know, they know everything, they're never learning anything. Like, I don't like to like loosely throw around the word dumb, but that might be some of the dumbest. Those might be some of the dumbest people. Because they don't want to learn anything new or cool. They're not into it because they know. They know. Wasn't it because they noticed milkmaids didn't get smallpox as much as other people, and they started using cowpox scabs or something to try to prevent smallpox? I might have it wrong, but something like that. Honestly, I have no idea. It's been so long since I studied virology and that shit. That's a nurse's ball game. Or a virologist, but a nurse's ball game. I went into the respiratory side, so I could talk about, like, TB all day. Don't. Let's stop it. Holes, the Shia LaBeouf movie with the bearded dragons. It was, yes. Inoculation with cowpox was the first vaccine. There you go. My son's father's a bloody idiot. I hate to say it, but I'm thankful my son has me. Like the like the things my son's father does is just a lot of people. It's crazy how people can just go about life and make it so far so what's a nice word for like willfully really fucking stupid? Because naive, I think, is not willfully. That's just like not being exposed. Is oblivious willful? Because I feel like it's willful. There's just so much information and so much the availability of stuff to learn. I don't know how to put that in a grander scheme. Like that, there's the world, but to choose it, ignorant, negligent, oblivious, empty-headed. Yeah, it's weird. When I got shingles, it was like someone scraping a hot cactus across my back and sides. Holy fucking dick ass. I think Tremors is definitely on the list. We've talked about Tremors too many times. I don't know how many Tremors movies are on there, but I hope at least the first. It's willful ignorance. That's what it is. It has to be. I just don't, it's blind to learning, but like on purpose? I present to you Exhibit A, the song quote. If you're gonna be a dumb, you gotta be tough. If you're gonna be a dumb, Katie. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Oh, God. Yeah, it's just willful ignorance. Yeah. I guess that's about it. I hate, I don't like, I want, how do I say this? I wish I had a nicer way of saying it because if I'm talking to someone who is willfully being fucking ignorant, I want a nicer way of saying it to communicate with them so they don't get offended and suddenly shut down. Because I have hope for everyone. If we don't have hope that someone can change, what the fuck do we have? I mean, there are some people out there I don't have hope for, don't get me wrong. Not dropping names. But you know. But if we don't, you know what I'm saying? It's how cults go. You are not fucking wrong. Hi, Bubba. What are you up to? Envisioned by writer Barry Hutchison, director Alessio of the finished film will follow a mother and daughter duo on a road trip through the Scottish Highlands, which all goes a bit wrong when they encounter a swarm of mutant what the fuck? Midges? Okay. There are people where you could literally break their finger in front of them and they would insist it's fine. And you gotta wonder what the fuck's going on there. Still got that little white dot scars on my side from when I had shingles. Oh. Burning with periodic deep stabbing pains, do not recommend. It is the herpes zoster virus, by the way. Thank you. Zoster was the word I was looking for. What are you up to? Hi. Good morning. Don't unplug me, Kay. You have a talent for that. You came for the lovely Crow soundtrack music, didn't you? Yeah. Thanks, bud. You're the best. Everybody says morning. Yeah, midges are like itty bitty tiny little black flies, like gnats. You just typed it and my brain deleted it immediately. Mosquitoes, but aren't they gnats? It's I don't know the difference, but there is a difference. I just don't know what they're called. There's gnats which don't bite. In parts of the US. They just swarm and they're disgusting. And then there is mosquitoes, which bite and they swarm and they're disgusting. And then there's a type of tiny, tiny gnat-like black fly, whatever thing that does bite that I've encountered on the East Coast that looks like gnats. People call them gnats. Everybody calls it gnats, the different names, but it's definitely a different creature. Because on the West Coast, gnats don't bite. They're just gross. Are they black flies? Is that what they are? They're so tiny. And they, oh God. Nope. Fruit flies don't bite. These are like out in nature. I hate them. I mean, Gek, we have Faded Friday tomorrow. So like, every Friday is Faded Friday. You have another chance all the time. It's okay. Midgies or mozzies. Midgies, they do bite. Ugh. Yeah, fruit flies are more yellow and they're bigger and they're slow. I feel like they're like, Chiggers? I've never heard of it. We just called them, everything was gnats. Is that what they are? The little black flies that bite? I hate that. I hate that a lot. There's still the gif of me just spraying shit. What's up, Bill? What you doing? My dogs are being weird and awake. It's early. Is it early? I guess you're kind of on time. What are you guys up to? Nothing. Lilith. Us two. Bill. I'd like to apologize for my dogs. They're so fucking weird. I'm gonna spam the songs. No, you won't! You will link a couple respectfully. I think that's what I got bit by if they live in grass, because I feel like I was walking through grass when they bit me. Same. I've found fruit flies in my house recently. It's finally starting to get kind of cold. Like, it's been pretty chilly. But there was a big fly in my house the other day. It is January. Those should be dead. Super dead. Super fucking dead. Death time. Yes, I think those are what I was talking about then. I just never heard the term before. They're super, super tiny and you can't see them, but suddenly you have bites on your ankles. They're like ticks. Wait. They're like ticks? I'm deeply uncomfortable. Or is it just like the blood sucking? They have them in, I think it was Maryland. And it was just going through tall grass. Or like walking through a field or running through the woods or something, you would come upon them. And it was crazy, but you never really saw them. They're so tiny. Dude, cuteness, same. And like, I can't find the fruit in my house. Like, where'd the fly come from? What the fuck? Mosquitoes and then the gnats, fruit flies, but that's it. You're lucky. Those get the DIY flamethrower too. Yeah. I don't even have a bug zapper. But like every once in a while I've had to put up like fly tape or something because in the summertime flies just get rampant in Colorado and the wind and the cold is what we depend on to kill them and it's just not right now and I'm very upset about it. Midgies, hold on. I have to pee really bad. We need to take a break. I've drank too much beverage. Yuck! Those are mosquitoes, and just seeing one makes me really sad. You want to know what's crazy? Couple fun facts about mosquitoes before we take a break. A thriller mix isn't what we're here for today, but thank you so much. Mosquitoes. So get this. Honeybees are not native to America. Crazy. They were brought over on ships. Our number one most prolific pollinator in the US of motherfucking A is mosquitoes. Get this. Like only 1% of hundreds of species of mosquito actually bite humans and suck blood. And of that 1%, it's only pregnant females. What the fuck? What the fuck? Next fun fact, like, if I'm not incorrect, I just looked this up really recently. They're in the top 5 most dangerous animals in existence in the world. Mosquitoes is like number 2 because of all the shit they can carry from biting people. And again, it's 1% of hundreds of species and only pregnant females. Fucking gnarly, dude. Fuck mosquitoes. I know. I'm like, I need pollinators, but also what the fuck? Because I'm mosquito food. I've read about it. I've looked into it because genuinely, if there's mosquitoes, I will be bit. Like, I have a screen door on my back door, and I can put my hand up to it, and they'll start collecting on the other side of the screen. It's disgusting. I've read about it. Apparently, it's people who put off a lot of CO2 or something. A lot of hot air, essentially. Me. They love me, and I hate them so much. They bite me no matter what. I fucking hate them. But they are attracted to certain people for some reason. I don't think it's blood type, because I've talked to a lot of people who don't have my blood type who are also that attracted to mosquitoes for some reason. Yeah, it's disgusting. You put your face to the screen, exhale, and just wait for them to accumulate. They're attracted by the CO2 you put off and the heat of your body. It's not like that's what mosquito repellent. It's not a smell that's like detect. That's not what's the word detracting them. It's basically masking the CO2 you're putting off, making you quote unquote invisible to mosquitoes. What up, Nobis? Yeah, it's gross. I have to wear like leggings and shit when I go out there during that time, but they bite me through my leggings. I'm getting itchy thinking about it. It could be blood type. People have said that, but people who have a completely different blood type from me, like across the board, like I know people with O, A, B negative. I'm B negative, and they love me. How? How could mosquitoes smell the RH factor on your blood cells in your body? Because that's what that all comes down to. Like, genuinely is just like factors on the nerd talk. I have to pee. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. Go flush your brain with something else. I apologize. Magic. It's cold. Outdoors. Someone very wise said, hell is other people. You know, someone made a game called that, and I got it simply because of the name, and I didn't like it. It was very boring. I was a little lame. Maybe I was in the wrong mood for it, but it wasn't. What kind of game was that? I have it. I know I do. But I remember I got it because of the name, and I was like, there's no way someone would use this name and make a shitty game, right? Exactly, music. Hell is others. Hell is others. Actually, I might have gotten a free code for it. Hell is Others is an extraction top-down shooter combining roguelike elements. Outside the safety of your apartment lies the noir hellscape that is Century City, a city of endless night that straddles the line between reality and insanity. Explore, hunt, and loot in places where blood is currency. Sounds cool, but meh. Chilling after a stressful day, had a day dealing with two people that both can't and won't learn to articulate themselves properly. It's the fucking language barrier in my own language. Don't bang your head too hard, please. You need that. It's a video. Is it recent? From Johns Hopkins? Ugh. I don't think I knew him. From a year ago. Interesting. Here, we'll listen to that while I change category. That's fascinating. I fucking wonder. And stuff to prevent disease, which is great. Fatty acids that are essential to human beings are made up of carboxylic acids. Examples, omega-6, omega-3 fatty acids. So, I just am curious why I meant more. What does that mean? Interesting. I mean, that was basically the study, Crispy, no shit. It was people who attract more mosquitoes emit more carboxylic acid.
Now, I'm going to fuck you with Satan's cock.
Happy New Year, DJ. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving us for 78 fucking months. I appreciate you. That was a well-timed alert. Do I like tuna? Yes. I don't eat abundances of it. If you smell healthy, you're mosquito food. That's good. That's nice. Love that for us. I love sushi and fish. I grew up on a lot of it. Maybe I'm just over inundated. No, I don't eat a shit ton of it or anything. Why would we burn? I mean, I don't know. Let's play games. I'm not that smart. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, sorry, I'm kicking my dog on accident. She loves to lay right by my feet. Essential amino acids are basically the things we must consume. Our body cannot make them on its own. So maybe I just consume an abundance of amino acids, like the essential amino acids, the ones we do not create on our own. You know what I'm saying? I get swarmed. They love me. I don't know, but I'm not living on fish. I guess I eat relatively healthy. If I was to say I eat a lot of anything, it's vegetables. And fruits. I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables more than anything. What about just acid? Are we talking like acid or like, ow, that's a chemical burn? And this is vinegar, it'll neutralize it. Which one? Which one? Sorry, I was moving chat. That's what I'm doing. I had a roommate in college that was a goody two shoes in high school, and then when she got to college, decided not to be that anymore, and I ended up babying a lot of acid nights. I didn't enjoy it. Moral of that story. Not my favorite. I know. It was one of those, like, nobody's fault, but when you go to college, I mean, if you go live in dorms, I'm assuming they do this. A lot of people treat the channel like a radio on Fridays. I love that. If you don't sub to me, you just have to ask for a permit to give me a link to something. It's nothing you don't have to sub to me to do anything. It just keeps us safe from people that want to raid with hateful links. And, you know, some people are just fucking hateful. That's it. I'm gonna see who's live, and I shall raid them. Faded Friday. That's it. It's January. I think Rod said he's gonna raid Zach. Let's do that, and then we can. I need a snack. That's it. Take your fucking joy. Drink your water. Clean your goddamn bong. Clean your fucking water bottle. I know it's been a while. Don't look at me like that. Ew. Mouth bacteria. We talked about it all day. It's fucking foul. Wash your hands after sex. All the things. Pee after sex. Faded Friday. I'm just really excited. I'm gonna go look for music.